We'll try this one more time. Check my audio. So we're looking at this right here. Um, and so this morning, this is crazy. This system is good, but watch me flow. I'm shining now. Don't make me need it. Don't watch me flow. So I'm trying to know set up over here on Facebook. YouTube, and YouTube. It was just this act as it should, and we can get this going. Yes, multiple screens. But not sure what's going on with the E over here. I haven't figured it out. Other than another time. But I'm going to do this. Right, so I think everything is going as we should. Here. All right. We're now putting the audio source here. But it's still not coming very clear.
All right. I guess this went haywire again. Okay. If you are tuning in with me right now, let me know if you can hear me clear. Okay. If you are tuning in with me right now, let me know if you can hear me clear. There's a lot of feedback. Okay, so we're gonna try this again. Like I said, I'm not sure exactly what's going on with the audio. The video freezes up. I think it's just my system that I am utilizing right now, and it's new, so we're gonna get all the works that is happening. But if this to clear after we are done, then this won't be a that will not because one of the things that I'm noticing lives now is that the audio sounds terrible. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get this started. Um, and we're here now. We're talk about just a second here. I'm going to be talking about clarity, understanding comes before confidence. So clarity creates confidence, and understanding comes for confidence. Um, and thank you for spending part of your morning with me. Today, I want to talk about something that I think gets misunderstood, and that is confidence. And most people believe confidence is something you either have or you don't. But in my experience, that has been very difficult. Okay, um, make this small. So there was a time when I believed I needed more confidence before I could move forward. And I thought if I just believed in myself more, everything else would naturally fall in place. What I discovered is that confidence wasn't actually what I was missing. I was missing clarity. And when I didn't understand what I was building, every decision felt very heavy for me. And every new strategy seemed important, right? And every opinion sounded like the next answer. And y'all know how that is, right? So because I couldn't clearly see the path, I questioned almost every step I took. And the interesting thing is nothing about my ability changed. What changed was my understanding. The more I understood what actually mattered, the calmer I became, the calmer I became, the more consistently I showed up. And that consistency began producing confidence. today, when I look at building anything, business, relationships, leadership, I don't ask, how can I become more confident? I ask, what do I need to understand more clearly? Because clarity removes unnecessary pressure. And once pressure is removed, confidence has room to grow. So I'd love to hear your perspective this morning because confidence looks different for everyone. If you are tuning in and you are looking, if you wanting to get on the line with me, you can click the live with me and you can come on screen along with me, and we can have this discussion and I can get your perspective as well. So just let me know, and that should only pop up on my screen over here. Let me move it over here. I cannot see that. All right, so get to the point here of the discussion. Follow understanding. Many stop because they're waiting to feel ready. Sometimes you don't need to feel ready, okay? Sometimes you simply need to understand depth and basically getting clear, right? Ongoing. Okay. So, have realized you were lacking confidence, you were lacking clarity. Let us know in the comments if you ever realized you weren't lacking confidence, you were lacking clarity. So let us know, let us know. Um, let's get into the next point here. Confusion creates hesitation. And when everything feels important, nothing feels clear. Without clarity, decisions fatigue begins. I don't know about you, but when everything feels important to you, nothing is clear, it becomes very exhausting. It becomes extremely exhausting. So let me ask you, where do you notice confusion slowing you down today? Where do you notice confusion slowing you down? Just let us know in the comment over there if you are wanting to share your thoughts. So clarity creates consistency. Once you understand what matters, you stop chasing everything. You begin repeating what actually works. That's where confidence quietly grows. And I've been experiencing that myself, um, with how I have decided to change everything that I was doing. You know, it's definitely it's growing, it's compounding over. It has started to begin to compound over time. So let me ask you a question. What is something you've become more confident in simply because you understand it better today? I don't know, this is like bugging me. So when so clarity creates peace. So clarity creates peace. When you understand your direction, comparison loses its power. You stop trying to. So clarity creates peace. So clarity. So let me say that again. I have some echoing because I'm actually trying to listen for the sound again. So clarity creates peace. When you understand your direction, comparison loses its power. You stop trying to keep up with everyone else's journey. You simply continue building your own. So let me ask you, how has clarity changed the way that you make decisions? And again, let us know in the comments, your perspective on this. I shared my perspective on the whole discussion earlier. So, but how has clarity changed the way that you make decisions? And I know, like I said, when we talk about clarity, clarity is basically getting completely clear as to what you want, what direction you're going, um, and just being just wholeheartedly clear with yourself so that you can move with the particular structure that you want to build, right? Because you want to make sure you have a clear foundation. I mean, a solid foundation, not a clear foundation, but a solid foundation. So you can build that structure, right? So how has clarity changed the way that you make decisions? Um, and in closing, and y'all, I'm actually gonna redo this over, but I just want to kind of see where this is where I need to make some adjustments because like this is like got me so discombobulated. So I'm definitely gonna have to come back, delete this, delete this live, and come back. But I want to use it as a test for um to see what's going on. But yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna delete this live, and I'm definitely gonna come back and run some tests real quick because this is just like got me just completely discombobulated. And I think this is where my perfection is kicking in. The perfectionism is kicking in for me because I want this to be, clear quality. And I'm finding that I'm having a lot of issues with this platform. So I'm definitely going to end this live. So y'all stay tuned, and I'll be back once I get all this squared away.